Hello, Explorer Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Might and Magic 8 with me, BlueAnkylo, and our team of daring adventurers. Let's do a small recap, just to make sure everyone knows what's going on. We've got Galleon, who is our plate-armored, spear-wielding knight. You know, he's not a Dragon Slayer yet, although the quest chain might want us to head that direction. As far as his stats and stuff go, pretty solid. He's got the most HP other than the dragon and the armor class and all that, which is pretty normal. And we're currently working on getting him to Spear Master and Sword Expert / Master, so he can start dual wielding and really being amazing. Although we might go for Arms Master next. It depends. There's a lot of good stuff for him. Next up is our lovely Cleric Tashi, who's got a really cool looking shield. I have to admit, that's a pretty awesome looking shield. Currently focusing on magic for the most part, trying to get shield and chain up to expert, and more spell points never hurts. We'll definitely want master meditation. I'm pretty sure the next thing I want to get is light magic, actually, and then maybe more meditation before I worry about master spirit and mind. And hopefully I can find the next trainer, or the skilled teacher for that. I'm going to try to find a new town in today's episode. Stats are pretty standard for clerics, personality and spell points being the key. Her physical attacks aren't the big deal, but she does have quite a few spells that I should start testing out, start seeing if she can do reasonable damage with, what is it, stuff like Harm should do a bit of damage, a little bit. I tend to save all of the cleric spell points for healing, but they do have some potential offensive spells. I mean, could charm an enemy, maybe. Certainly lots of debuffing and buffing type spells, like normal. I have to start using Bless now that we've got Expert Spirit, because it hits the whole party. And Heroism as well, I think. Is it single character? This affects the whole party. So this gives damage, this gives chance to hit. So those are some really solid party buffs for tough encounters. And then Fate just adds in a large chance to hit for a single. I don't think it's nearly as good as the other ones. So yeah, we're going to start trying to use a little bit more magic. As her level gets higher and her spell points pool gets bigger, I'll be able to use more magical stuff. We have Christina, the Dark Elf, who's rocking a dagger that's basically as long as her sword, a broadsword, and an amazing looking helmet. Dark Knight. Dark Elf, Dark Knife. She's got a few skill points. I hadn't actually decided where I was going to spend them yet. We need to get her trained up in Sword to Expert. But I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I'll end up working on Merchant. It depends on if gold is an issue or not. You know, Merchant Expert may be enough without having to invest a ton of points, because I do want to teach her more spells pretty shortly, really. But you know, it'd be nice to have most of them on Alias, so we can determine, like, I'll show you guys in a second, but which spells need Grandmaster or not, because Christina won't be able to get Grandmaster. She also doesn't have a whole lot of spell points yet, because of not working on meditation or anything, so it's going to take a little while. Pretty balanced stats. I think Christina, the Dark Elf, is the red mage. It's the jack of all trades. A little bit good at all kinds of stuff, and that's pretty awesome. We have our Necromancer, Alias, who's got a really cool winged helmet and a pretty pimpin' cloak. The least hit points, the most spell points, and kind of like the Cleric, really not good with melee. I'm not sure 100% what we're going to focus on next. As soon as we find a Water Master trainer, we'll get Town Portal, which again, I'm going to look for another town that might have the trainer in it. And other than that, we're probably going to pump up some Dark Magic to Master, and maybe some more Meditation to Master, before we work on the other schools. Fire is good, but Water is just too important, and Dark is her specialty, so that's a good starting position, I feel. Oh, and stats. Yeah, I showed those. Finally, Schminchkin the Dragon, our heavyweight for damage. Basically, his attack counts as a spell, and this attack number doesn't even matter. so he just always hits, which is a little bit strong, but other than that, I think it's fair, honestly. If you compared him directly to the Knight, because they're both like hard hitters, he actually doesn't get as much armor class. Now, I haven't really pumped up his dragon ability yet. I'm sure it'll continue to improve. But because he can't actually wear most of the armor, all he can do is wear amulets and rings, he actually will miss out on a lot of enchantments and stuff. So he's not going to get the best resistances or just general buffs. Like, I should be able to get rings of regeneration and stuff, which I guess he'd be able to use those. But sometimes you'll find that kind of enchantment on a cloak or a ring, or even a belt or something. Not a ring, sorry. Cloak, belt, normal equipment that he can't wear. So he's never going to be able to get, resistant to sleep belt, for instance. So there's definitely some drawbacks to not having the full equipment set. Once we start getting artifact tier equipment, that will be more of an issue. I think the dragons are particularly powerful early game, and once we get, flight and fireball, which we just got fireball, we have to play with that today, but, he's an offensive powerhouse, and he can do some miscellaneous skills, but he does miss out on some things. Anyway, I was talking to this dark elf. He's been telling me about this wasp nest, but I still don't think Galleon feels the party is ready enough. We're only level 13. We do have armor, but I think he wants to have a sword and a spear before we get into that. So what I'm thinking is, I don't think we've been to the west yet, wherever that leads. I should pull up the map. Like, I had to look on the internet to find like a world map where you can see how these areas kind of connect. Ravenshore was kind of south-central. I think it was just south of here. And then Garrett Gorge was to the west of there. So whatever this is kind of northwest of Ravenshore. But what I want to do is go east of Ravenshore first, because I'm kind of exploring like one tile at a time away from where we're comfortable, basically, if that makes sense. Going diagonally is a little bit more risky. Oh, there's one more thing I forgot to mention. I cleaned up the inventory! Aren't you guys happy? The potions are all organized. Yellow potions cure weakness. Red potions do a little bit of HP, although not a lot, really. Blue potions are magic. They're nice for emergencies if you need to cure disease or something. Or, of course, just the potions to cure disease. I think with basic, you can make yellow, red, and blue. And then with level 1 alchemy, you can make orange, green, and purple, I think. If you were wondering how to make these, I'll demonstrate some more as we get more stuff. But yellow plus orange, as the colors would suggest, is... Yellow plus red is orange. Yellow plus blue is green, and red plus blue is purple, of course. The next tier, I believe, is called... is called complex. Now, simple, complex, compound, white, and black. So, I think the way that works is these are simple. I think these are complex. That's why you need alchemy normal to get complex. Expert is compound, which I haven't actually made any, but they'll require mixing these with either other of their sort or these. And that will get us, I believe, these kind of things. The layered potions, I think. And then, so I can't even do that until we get expert to make compound, right? And then, once we have master, we'll be able to make white potions. I think we have one. Maybe? Maybe not. Well, white potions will be even better bonus effects. I think some of the high-level light magic spells, the white potions will cover. And then finally, we'll be able to make, once we hit Grandmaster Alchemy, we'll be able to make black potions, which tend to apply permanent stat buffs. And in case you're wondering, unless things are way different, those black potions... I'll have to jump over the water, whatever, we'll be fine. You can only drink one per person of each attribute. Oh, I missed this. Test of intellect. You failed. Boo! We're not actually smart enough. Oh, you know what I should do when I find these? I should put a note down so I can remember. Test of intellect. Because that's free skill points if we remember to come back once we've got better stats. Cool. I'm just worried about bees, you know. But yeah, the black potions. So like we found for a quest we had 1 speed and 1 luck black potion. I gave them to whoever I gave them to. They will not be able to get that bonus out of another speed or luck potion, respectively. I can make like eventually we need 4 of each total. So 4 blacks, speeds, 4 black, intellects, etc. Well, intellect maybe we don't need 4. We might only need like 1, 2, 3. Personality we might only need 1, but you know, everyone needs speed, luck, endurance, stuff like that. It was probably a little bit quicker if I'd just taken the coach, but I forgot about that. But what I want to do is head this direction, that would be probably east, and see if anything comes up over there. Oh, also, while I'm here, I want to talk with the, this guy. No, this guy. The, seer. Because he does give us tips, and I've never played this game before, so it's kind of interesting to see what he says. Christina, show him your charms. Give us a hint. In my dreams last night, I saw you traveling to the Iron Sand Desert to find a witness to the formation of a great lake of fire. So that gives you the next main quest hint pretty regularly, and then it does update that in your log. So, well, this is your quest list, but the seer does give you an idea. So this was the first time he talked to us, dealt with smugglers, and then this time go to Iron Sand. So that's good in case you forget your job. Also, the potion recipes will be here. The fountains. I like the fact that they keep track of this kind of stuff. Did I? Yeah, we must have opened that before. I'm like, wait a second, did we miss that? No. Alright, let's continue our journey. Someone mentioned, in case you're wondering, this is actually a tribute to a fan that died tragically or something like unexpectedly during the development of this game. So the developers added in a friendly area sort of in respect, basically, if you're wondering. Which is pretty awesome! I'm pretty happy. Alright, I don't think... There's not really a lot of reason to talk to people. You could waste a lot of time just going to houses and listening to what people have to say, to be honest. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. Hi there, Dark Elven Defender. That's a creepy looking face, I gotta say. But anyway, let's see what's over here. I don't think we've ever traveled this direction yet. Shadowspire. I'm hoping we can... Okay, sorry for the cut there. I started spazzing out trying to pause the video, and apparently I hit the button to stop recording. Hopefully I can reconnect those two relatively smoothly. If there's a bit of audio lag, that's the kind of thing that happens when you cut the video like that in OBS sometimes. So, my apologies in advance. I'm sure you guys will get over it. Anyway, skeleton archers and bowmen and stuff. Hunters. Let's get to work, basically. It's a little bit loud. Hold on. I like the music, but I'm gonna turn it way down. I don't know how loud it is for you guys, but for me, this place is really loud. All right. Let's deal with these guys. Now, I do have Flame Blast ready to go, although we can only cast that... How many times? Well, 11 times is pretty good, to be honest. I want to do the big damage on someone that's at full health there.
I've never seen one.
Alright.
I don't know.
I'm not too worried about these guys.
No.
Too easy.
Yeah, these guys don't seem that dangerous. Alright, we've got a relatively safe little corner of the map. Nope, not that safe at all.
I don't know.
I'm willing to speed this up by making sure we're on normal speed and dashing up here to attack them with melee. Whoa, whoa, what was that? Whoa, there's like a caster over there.
I wish I knew.
Ah, it's a vampire. Uh-oh. Okay, we're not gonna run away. We're definitely gonna play on turn-based mode, though.
Know.
Ooh, this guy's got a lot of HP.
I don't know.
Vampires.
I don't know.
I wish we had higher level identify monster. We might be able to see what spell he cast on himself. We may end up having to run, but we'll give this a try. Alright, I think this is the perfect time for a Flame Blast. It actually does the same damage as... yeah, you hit them both, but...
I've never seen one.
It didn't do very much damage to the normal vampire. Let's try to kill the little one first.
A scratch.
Oh, they've got crazy spells. I don't know... Maybe we should be buffing up here, actually. Yeah. Let's back up a bit more. I mean, they are casting spells on us, but... Let's try this again. See if we can do a little damage to the vampire.
I've never
There we
seen
go.
one. I've never seen one.
They probably have a fair bit of
Never seen one.
fire resistance or
I
something.
don't know.
Alright, so the minion's not too dangerous.
Is it?
The vampire, though... Well, we're not all that good with fire. We're actually better with water these days. Ice bolt. Alright, 1 to 4 times 7 is not bad. That did
Never
okay.
seen one.
Let's bless up. So that should give everyone a much needed attack accuracy, basically.
I've never seen one.
Yeah,
I
still
don't
miss.
know.
And then Schminchkin doesn't need bless at all. Okay, we're fine. Let's do another ice bolt.
I've
Bad.
never seen.
And let's throw in heroism. This should mean we do ridiculous amounts of damage. This will be 9 bonus damage for every hit. I'm not sure if it applies to ranged attacks or not. I think it must. No, it wouldn't actually. Just melee, maybe. Well, that's fine. And apparently not Schminchkin. Schminchkin doesn't get any bonus from heroism. That's
I
disappointing.
wish I knew.
Not like he needs it.
I don't know. Victory is
Alright. Well, I think I buffed up more than we actually needed. But that was the first time... The first time that I've actually used those spells, so I think it was worthwhile. Worth the wild. Is there a way to see what is active? There we go. Bless is... What happened to Bless? Or did Heroism replace Bless? That would be... No. The star is probably for Bless. The other active party spells are going up there. I betcha. Anyway, let's get some gold here. Just in case we have to run away. It does look... Because the vampires were chasing us, I assume they're much more confident in melee combat than range. Like, the archers are always trying to stay away. There are a lot. You know what? Let's cast Traveler's Boon. Now we can see them on the mini-map, because it's so foggy down here. Let's see if I can get these guys. The archers don't seem that bad. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Galleon. See, you guys thought Schminchkin was doing too much damage. Galleon just did over 60 there, which is higher than Schminchkin's ever done. Yeah, again, wow. These guys weak to... Oh, that's right! He's got the undead slaying spear. That is awesome. This is like the perfect place for you. Oh boy, that's a lot. Okay, we're gonna... we're gonna back up a little. Maybe pick off these guys. Wizard's Eye is so good for this. You can actually see where they are much more effectively. Alright. Let's keep picking them off. These guys don't seem that dangerous. But I am worried about, like, vampires. Definitely sounds like the kind of thing that... Ah, okay, it's a minion. As long as it's just a minion, I'm not too worried. I hear more... There's another one back there, okay.
What is
That's
it?
a big vampire. Daddy vampire. Think we could kill him in real time? Whoa, 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 hold on, hold the horses. He hit us with something and it nearly killed, Tashi. Alright, you definitely gotta get your heal on here. So you should heal quite a lot. Oh yeah, we got really good heals going. I love it when the clerics get really good at their job. Yeah, he's targeting you too. That nasty vampire. Alright, will you back up a little bit? Oh,
I've never seen.
we've actually almost killed him. I think the hill is blocking us here. There we go. Good work, Schminchkin. That's a minion. I'm not too worried about him. If anyone knows for sure what spell he's casting, feel free to leave it in the comments. It's probably some spell we could learn, but I haven't tried it out yet. Let's pick up some corpses and reagents. Oh, we're all weak. Right, yeah. That's the trouble with haste. That's also why I don't use haste very often. Where the condition, once haste burns off, everyone is weakened. And you can't cast haste again once you're weak, so this tends to happen a lot. I don't think there's any group-wide cure weakness spell. I think it's just you have to individually... Well, you can rest, but that's not a spell. Even our dragon was affected. Okay, well, we're going to try without haste for a while. I might re-bless up every now and then or something. If it feels like we're really missing a lot. Definitely don't want to lose the cleric, though. Alright, got him. Sounds like there's a vampire or something. I don't know what we just jumped in, but it's disgusting. Alright. There are a lot of dudes here. I mean, actually, remember the dragonflies in Might Magic 7? It's not nearly as bad as that, even, but... Okay, back up. So that's a vampire again. Okay, hold on. Could be dark magic. It's probably dark magic. We don't actually have a dark magic
I don't know.
shop yet, so I haven't been able to learn anything new.
I wish I knew.
Are we still... We still have Torchlight, Featherfall, Wizard's Eye because of Traveler's Boon, but we don't have Bless and stuff anymore. Let's redo it. Bless is really cheap. There's not any good excuse to skip that. Unless you're really low on spell points.
I've never...
We'll go with Heroism as well. I think Bless is better because it applies to ranged, and if Heroism doesn't... Like, we do a lot of fighting at range, so... It's not going to make a huge difference.
You know.
Until they get up close.
A scratch.
Wowzers.
In the worlds.
Alright, good work, Christina. Alright.
I don't know.
I'm just going to hold still here for a little bit. Nice shooting from long range. Bad shooting.
A scratch.
They really... I wonder if they're specifically targeting our cleric, actually. Because it seems like she's getting hit by that every time. They're after the healer, guys. It's bad news when the AI knows how to target your healer. These guys are pretty hard to hit. We miss a lot of shots. They must have a pretty good armor class. They're a pretty high level monster. Like, the amount of gold we're getting, probably the amount of XP as well. Hopefully. I don't really want to jump in there. I know it doesn't do anything, but... Ah, ew. Seems like the team would probably prefer not to jump into the slime. Alright, it is now apparently nighttime, so maybe these guys will be even stronger. So what is the deal with these, like, rune posts? Apparently nothing. I was, like, trying to avoid them at first because I thought they might be traps. Uh-oh. There's a whole bunch of them over there right before our spell wore off. That's just a yellow reagent. Alright, well I don't want to fight, like, everything in this entire map. Let's get towards that building. This may end up, instead of, like, finding a town... You know, this is the kind of place that if we could find the dark magic trainer, we might be, you know, might be cool. It's got that kind of feeling. Alright, this is actually a town. There's friendly people here. And a boat! So who lives here?
Greetings.
There have been strange flashes of light from the north. Xanthora the Mad Necromancer is most certainly brewing up trouble. Great. So this is the Guild of Necromancers. So if we don't find dark magic here, I don't know where we'll find it. So we should put Alias up. You can talk to these people. Nothing to see here. Move along. Let's just see where this boat... Actually, it probably won't be open. Boats are open just like shops, I think.
The store is closed.
Yeah. We'll just wait till dawn. Alright. Thanks, Smoke. Misk the Smuggler won't even ship us anywhere right now. It's kind of annoying. Alright, well, let's do a little town explore. This looks like, I bet you it's not as big as those other towns. Maybe. The Black Company. We got another Acromage place. Bunch of stuff, doesn't really matter. I've got most of the skills we want. Just missing light, really. There's skeletons serving liquor and some girl trapped up. That doesn't look like a very happy person, to be honest. That's a lot of money. Slightly less, but that's a lot of money. I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, you want to be a lich? Alias, maybe you should talk to this guy. You seek to achieve the ultimate in the darker arts. The necromancers among you seek to turn themselves into liches, as they always want to. The most potent of necromancers. You can perform this transformation, but you must do something for me. And get something for yourself. I require the Lost Book of Kel. It contains secrets of necromancy that have been hidden since Kel's tower sank beneath the waves. The lizard men of Daggermoon celebrated when the sea took Kel and his knowledge from us. With the volcanic upheaval in that region, I believe the Tower of Kel can be found. Retrieve the book from the library and bring it to me. Now, for yourselves, you'll need a lich jar for every necromancer that wishes to become a lich. Xanthora the Mad Necromancer keeps a large supply of these jars. Perhaps she will sell you one. If not, you mistake them. Well, that's another promotion quest. Could be fun. Could be fun. Ah, this would be the vampire quest chain. I suppose it makes sense this is in the same area. We don't actually have a vampire. I don't know if we can become honorary vampires. Oh, no, this is not the promotion quest. This is the vampire skill trainer. Right, well, we're never going to be able to use that. That one is useless. Master Learning. I'm not sure how much of a rush we'll be in for that. Only the Necromancer and the Dragon could even get that. Lots of XP is good.
You over there.
Schminchkin's talking. Another vampire attack. Aren't you guys vampires too? I mean, some of you are vampires. It's a little bit sketchy. Part of this world I don't understand is, like, everyone seems to get along. Like, you know, clerics, knights, necromancers. Except for the knights and the dragons. But it's a little strange. Bone history? Holy smokes. You guys want to read all that? You read all that. It's so big that they had to shrink the font size. It sounds cool, but, like, the Bone of Doom. Don't I already have the Bone of Doom? Search for the Bone of Doom. If you were to find this item and bring it to me, you'll be rewarded beyond your wildest dreams. I don't know if this, like, gives you negative reputation, but there you go. Cool. Probably got a bunch of experience. We got at least one level up from that. I know we had the Bone of Doom. I don't remember where we even got it from.
There's no more space.
Oh.
Not that good. Psychic shock. Just stuff to sell, mostly. Maybe I should check. Yeah, we didn't seem to lose reputation as far as I know. So, I don't know if reputation makes any difference. Like, in Might Magic 6, there was two things you needed reputation for, I think. Learning Light Master and Dark Master. I don't think it mattered in Might Magic 7 at all. Except that you went to jail if it got too low or something. In Might Magic 8, I have no idea. Necromancer's Guild. Sure, I guess it made the place a little bit better, except for all the skeletons and vampires. Ah, so this would be a vampire you could get to join your party, I expect. As usual, like, if you're playing it normally, you'd have to recruit your team yourself. But you can get level 5 and 15 characters pretty easily right at the beginning, if you know where to go. I don't know if we're ever going to need Grandmaster item identify. I'm not even sure if we're going to need Master Identify. Remember, like, we have like a ring or something of +8 Identify? Like, pretty awesome, to be honest. Let's check this chest out. I'm sure you guys were looking at this saying, Blue, go get the loot. It's not a very good chest. It's pretty low-level loot. I'm not even going to pick this stuff up, honestly. Yeah, I don't care. None of that's worth selling. It's not worth my time anymore.
Do come in.
Okay, so I think we found, like, the upgraded leather shop, which makes sense. If it's necromancers, that's the best armor they can wear. The only armor they can wear. Ooh, that's a fancy-looking shield. Half damage from missiles, mine resistance, a little bit of alchemy and water resistance. That's a horny helmet. We actually do have quite a lot of money. We must have got a lot for that Bone of Doom. No special enchantments I'm really excited about, to be honest. I think we're currently wearing a Caravanner's armor, right?
Cretan.
+5 intellect and personality for now, I think is still a little bit better than a little bit of, like, weird resistance, but eventually it might turn around.
May I serve you?
I don't think I would trust this girl with our money. They just leave it lying around in piles, so probably not the safest investment. Daggers and blades. Alright, Christina, it might be your turn.
What would you like?
Looks like he sells siege equipment too, but I don't know if I would trust a guy that just thrusts his swords into the ground. It's probably not good for the blade. Oh, actually, they actually have more, like, staffs. Cool. Well, I know who's getting a serpent staff. 2d2 +5. I think that's better than our current dagger. But our sword is... That's Minotaur battle sword's cool. Our sword is +9. Of that, I'm sure. Let's double check. Dagger is 2d3 +4. So we can get a 2d2 +5, which is a little bit better attack rating, but a little bit less... Slightly less damage, I think, if you mathed it out. But it's definitely better than the priest staff.
What would you like?
Yeah.
There's no more space.
There you go. That's awesome. Good necromancer staff.
What would you like?
You can just sell some stuff. Alright. Cool. Cool. Good. Having fun. Checking stuff out. I hear horsies. You know what that means. Free skill points. House Umberpool. Ah, the Master of Dark Magic. That is good to know. We will want to be back here fairly shortly, actually. Good. So, probably the next skill we go for on Aliaz is Dark Master. Especially if there's a Dark Spellbook sale here, which I only can assume there is.
We can train you.
I'll save that for a little bit, but we will do that shortly.
Need a coach?
Go back to Ravenshore here. So if you just waited long enough, we could have taken a coach right in here. That's what I mean by, like, you could recruit vampires and liches right at the beginning if you just waited for the correct day to take the coach here. Or just zipped through the skeletons and didn't fight them if you were scared. If you were having a hard time.
Oh,
Well, we'll give that a personality ring to Tashi.
good.
Ooh, antique.
Oh,
Mighty boots, we'll give that to Galleon. Speedy boots, we'll give that to, like, somebody. That's not very good either. I'm gonna start, like, mostly picking up magic stuff. Purple barrel, I forget. Orange barrel, I also forget. It's been a while since the last time I recorded. I forget all these things. Which one was it? So we have orange is brains, purple is speed. Okay, well, brains, we'll stick with, yeah, we'll stick with Alias for that. And speed, let's give it to the cleric. We need to be able to heal up quickly. Not that +2 speed is really going to affect a whole lot. Like, it's going to take a lot of speed for your recovery time to go down at all, like, to even be noticeable, but that is how the stats work, so I might as well min-max that a little. Yay, Guild of Dark.
Powerful magic if you can afford it.
So, I don't know why these guys would actually teach dark magic. I was thinking about that. The only class that can learn dark magic is the necromancer. and the necromancer starts with the dark magic skill. So the actual trainer to teach you it, kind of dumb. Clerics need a light magic teacher because they don't start with it, but anyway. What you really want to see is the new spells. A Grandmaster horrible spell. That's pretty cool. Sucks the life from all creatures in sight, friends or enemies. Transfers that life to your party. That sounds pretty cool. It's really expensive. I like it though. Control undead. I'm not a huge fan of summons, honestly, but maybe. Shrinking Ray. If it works, it's good, but I don't know what making them smaller really does. Vampiric weapons. That sounds really good. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting that one for sure. Toxic Cloud we already have. That's the one spell we know. Dark Grasp we can't learn yet. That sounds so kind of dumb, honestly. Surrounds its target with the power of raw dark. Oh, it's like a stun basically. It can't shoot missiles or cast spells. It's slowed, less armor, and half damage. Okay, this is a huge debuff then. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I thought it was like a self-cast. No, this is good. Shrapmetal. This is the one everyone loves from the old games, so we'll pick that up. Reanimate is not... I think we already have it, actually. Dragon's Breath is generally one of the highest DPS spells in the game. It's the super fireball, basically. Alright, well, I think we've got all the ones we can learn for now, which is, like, 2.
That'll be useful.
But 2 is better than 0. Dark. Toxic Cloud is 1 to 10 per point, plus 25 to start with. Shrapmetal is 1 to 6 per point for a lot of money, but it does shoot out multiple fragments, so it can do a ton of damage up close. Like, at Grandmaster, say 10 points into Dark, you would do 9 fragments at 10 to 60 damage each, which is pretty good. Vampiric Weapons sounds awesome. Give HP stealing weapon attack. You can also permanently enchant stuff at Grandmaster. And we've already got Reanimate. I guess I could have picked up Control Undead while we're here.
You can afford it.
It's pretty expensive. Let's not worry about those for now. We'll come back once we've got a lot of money, maybe. Some of these things are just too expensive for not a lot of gain. Alright, Isildur's Puzzles box is cursed, and the use of it will make the owner slowly go mad. All of his studies have provided enough proof to determine that the box is the ultimate game in Jadaim. Not that horrible card game. Alright, Xanthora the Mad Necromancer. Great. He needs the puzzle box. And then he'll eventually go crazy, but that'll be his own fault. Master Perception. I'm really glad we found that guy. So, Schminchkin, just with that, suddenly tripled the effect at finding hidden stuff, which is really, really good. Sometimes you find amazing loot. Alright. More of the trading minigame if you want to buy amulets here. Sell them somewhere else, maybe at the real pirate island that we haven't been to yet, and then sell whatever those are. Heartwood, it's probably something important from somewhere else. I'm not really writing down where the trades are, or how valuable they would be. More of it, silver dust and wyvern horns. If I ever find some of that stuff, I'll try to remember. A spell for sensing gold. Isn't that just essentially Grandmaster Wizard's Eye, though? That's basically what it does. This guy... Why would coffins actually be valuable when everything just gets reanimated as a skeleton? Alright, well there is someone who tells you about the trading stuff, I guess. If you've got Murmurwood lumber, you can probably sell it to somebody. That's fine. This would be another person, Elder Vampire, that you could get to join. Necromancer, I think. Another quest. We're getting all kinds of quests. Put to rest the soul of Nosferatu called Corbu. The vampires of Shadowspire seek to resurrect this ancient evil. Vial of grave dirt kept hidden in the vampire crypt. Let us find this vial and return it. Sure. So, there's a quest. I'm getting a lot more quests than I can, like, mentally keep track of, so we're going to kind of solve them by random as I go to the right dungeon, sort of haphazardly, because there's just too many to remember. That's the expert vampire, which doesn't help us. This is Master Shield. I don't think anybody can learn that. Yeah, okay, so our cleric could get Master Shield. Probably Galleon could, but whatever. He's not going that route. Make weapon out of ore. Okay, well that's good to know for later, maybe.
I'm sure we can cure you.
Still, someone asked if you could learn light magic from the temples. I checked, you can't. Let's just spend a little bit of money there. I didn't want to rest up. Oddly enough, that was probably cheaper to heal than going to the inn and spending the night. Another quest! In this time of chaos, we need the minds of all of our elders. Return to us with Corbu, or his remains, if he has perished. If he has indeed perished, you must return his sarcophagus with him. How are we going to carry that around? We'll attempt to reanimate him so he may consult his wisdom. Sure. He talks about the promotion to better vampires. Lots more to read. If you want to read about Corbu, read about Corbu. I'm sure it's really interesting. Master Vampire, doesn't matter. Okay, have I been... Master Meditation. I think I've been mostly everywhere. No, I haven't been down that road yet. Oh, we should sell... I picked up a couple random items. I should sell them to make some money. I have been to all of these, yeah. Okay, just getting my bearings. Make sure I haven't missed anything.
Do come in.
Let's sell the antique. Antique just makes things more valuable, which is nice. Oh yeah, the speed boots. Yeah, okay, I forgot about that. We have mighty boots, which are better than nothing. I mean, +1 damage. That's the trouble with those kind of... That's the trouble with those attributes. The next break point is probably 50, and then the one after that is probably 75. So you'll get +1 damage at 50, and then +2 damage once you get to 75. It's not very good. Once you hit about 50, it's just doesn't make much difference. Same thing with these rings. We'll get like maybe 1 spell point if we're lucky. We did not even get 1 spell point. Speed, it's actually... I don't think it's worth it because the loss in armor is probably not worth the small gain in speed.
Do come in.
I'll probably sell that too. I will give you, Christina, your horseshoe for your horseshoe collection. Don't even ask where she's hiding all these things. More skill points. I think I have met the sword expert trainer. I just haven't finished that. I don't know what I'm going to go for next. We have a humongous disarm trap item. I can't remember what it is. The helmet. Right. We have the gauntlets that we're probably going to wear till the end of the game. So I don't actually think I mean, I'll probably want to get Disarm Master at some point, but we're probably good for a very long time. I haven't had a huge problem with trade lately. We could just go Bow Expert. Yeah, okay, let's go... I really want to see what Grandmaster Dark does, but... You know what? It would be really good to get Master Dagger for that triple damage, because that's a huge increase. Bow and Dagger. We'll work on the offense for now. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Training. We'll wait till we finish exploring the town, and then we'll do that. That'll probably be the end of the episode. Looks like another necromancer, or maybe even a lich. Potion of pure intellect. Necromancer's greatest ability is his intellect. There, we must have had enough stuff to just make it straight up. So that will be our free black intellect potion. Uses just the reagents, so I'm glad I saved some and didn't turn them all into potions. I'll have to pick up some more now. But that was nice and easy. We're just going to give that one to Aliaz, although Christina and Schminchkin, I think, would benefit. One thing this should do is, now that Aliaz is super smart, I hope you enjoy being really smart, you could probably pass that, that test of intellect and get yourself a couple extra skill points from that, too. Do we have 2 levels up yet? No. We need a teeny bit more to get a double level up. Not sure if we're going to worry about staff expert for any time soon. Yellow barrel, that is accuracy, I think. Would anyone get a benefit? Actually, Galleon's almost at 25. I bet you that'll give him +1. Yeah, I think it did. Gotta remember those breakpoints. Making items. Yeah. Not right now. Making armor still. I don't care. White barrel is luck. Give it to the cleric. Yeah. Xanthora, tell us about this guy. Or girl. She is truly mad. Okay, sure. They value her dark genius. Cool. Okay, we'll get around to this. This is actually a larger town than I expected. Temple of Eep. We did go there already. Or at least one of them. Oh, good! They steal your equipment. Thank you for warning me, at least. So we definitely want to kill those guys at ranged. Red barrel is might. Another vampire. Vampire crypt. One of these places we'll need to go for the quests.
Selection of heirloom artifacts.
Heirloom artifacts. Maybe something will be good here. Gemstone of body resistance, personality. You know, I could spend a bunch of money on that and give, like, get 1 more spell point if I'm lucky. Ooh, Inferno. Ah, here you go, though. It's expensive, but that one is good. Yep. Too good. Can't skip that. Identify monster skill from a belt. Unfortunately, our dragon is our potential monster identifier, and he can't wear belts. Sorry, Schminchkin. I mean, I'm sure we could just hang a belt off of one of your horns, but I don't think you'd like that too much. Intellect, personality... Eh. No, the kind of magical enchantments you want are that kind of thing. That's the good stuff.
I have no room.
Did you lose anything important? You lost some air resistance.
Selection
Yeah.
of heirloom artifacts.
That's not going to matter. Alright, so now we've got spell point regeneration on our necromancer, and hit point as well. We'll want that kind of same item for Tashi. And if I can get it on a ring for Schminchkin as well, and maybe even for Christina, depending on how much sort of magical stuff she ends up getting, like spell casting.
Welcome to my laboratory.
Probably nothing good here. Could look at some of these white potions to see what they do. Divine Restoration sounds nice. But I don't think we have to worry about being eradicated anytime too soon. Phial of Gog Blood. And empty bottles, yeah.
Welcome to my laboratory.
We can teach you. Identify monster in alchemy. I don't think I ever checked there, so there you go, I checked. Green for endurance. Anyone near a green endurance breakpoint? Everyone's pretty low, to be honest. Probably the best to just focus on whoever's got the least HP, although Tashi has been taking a lot of hits. It comes down to Tashi or Aliaz, mostly. I'm going to go with Aliaz and get to 25 first, to try to get a little bit more HP. So 1 more green barrel for her. House Wallace. Wow. Vampires cannot normally walk around in daylight. Oh. I don't think character vampires have that problem. Maybe I just don't know much about vampires in this lore. All right. Well, let's put a quick save here and see what's up here. But mostly what I wanted was to get like 500 more experience before we go train. Then I can just do double level up for the end of the episode, which sounds awesome. Just remember to pause quickly when we find enemies. Necromancer's Guild. I don't know if this place is cursed or whatever, or evil, basically. Brooding over the village below, the Necromancer's Guild exudes an atmosphere of domineering evil, as you'd expect.
We could get hurt.
Probably, but these seem friendly. Friendly necromancers? Hello, necromancers?
I don't know. How are you?
There you go, totally friendly. Alright, I wasn't 100% sure, but, you know, it's good. We're friends. We're not on, like, the light path. Ooh, secret door.
I don't know.
Well, let's go talk to whoever the leader is first, before we go around sneaking around. I always like sneaking around. Oh, guild members only. Alright, I'm not going to start a fight. Sorry for the the jumpy animation climbing the stairs.
Locked.
Alright, not allowed in there either. I guess these guys are just guarding the doors. That's fine. Am I allowed through here? I hope they stop us without just killing us. If we go the wrong way. This feels like the bottom of something you would fall down into. Or an elevator. A magical invisible elevator. Just wait till the clicking stops, I'll bring it back down. So I bet you there is a button in there rather than out here. This is the call elevator button. There's probably a button you can press while you're standing in there that will bring you up as well. I have a hard time seeing these little buttons sometimes. Alright, is there a button in here? Just hit it from here. Maybe this didn't even work. Oh, okay. Oh, we were so dead. Christina, how about just in case you cast Traveler's Boon? Because I feel like this is a little precarious. It seemed to work. Okay, well hello Sandro, how's it going? Hail to you, I am Sandro. Thant and I are the High Guild Masters of the Necromancer's Guild. With our fortunes diminished in Orathian and Enroth, it would be argued that we speak for all the guild worldwide. We have heard that you are envoys from Bastion Lodrin. Early on our conflict, the Sun Temples attempted to infiltrate our ranks with a spy. Such foolishness, thinking they could so easily deceive a host of dark magicians. It was child's play to unmask their agent, one Dyson Leyland. Since then, we have turned him against his former masters, so it would seem. Or so it would seem. Frankly, I don't entirely trust his loyalty. Okay. Without false modesty, I must say that the Nightshade Brazier is the greatest creation of my dark arts. When its fires are properly tended, the accursed sun is incapable... Oh, he's talking about... Right. The accursed sun is incapable of shining within its area of influence. The soothing shadow of night takes up permanent residence over a vast region. Within these boundaries, vampires and other night creatures know freedoms they would not otherwise know. We are free of the crypts, with no worries of the destroying light of day. And now the Temple of Sun has taken my prize. It must be retrieved. Okay. It's not like he gave us a quest for that, though. Let's, whee! We actually fall at the same speed as the elevator goes down. Well, that's why we took Feather Fall. Unless we can't fall through that. Actually, it probably just was an invisible platform, that's all. Alright, that was fun. No quests for now. I get the feeling, just like the Knights and Dragons bit, we're going to have a priests and necromancers problem later on. Now where's this one going to take us? So one side had the leader of the guild. What's on this side? Anything? It's kind of cool, the invisible platform. I'm not a huge fan. Same thing? Oh, it's Leyland's room. Okay. Hello. How could anyone's quest for power bring him to participate in the horrors of the Dark Path? Well, it's because it's the only one that was good at casting Grandmaster Town Portal, really, or Loy's Beacon. Here's a whole house of them. Oh, they call themselves Secret of Knowledge, but those magicians of death are an abomination. Don't listen to him, Alias. When I was young, all I wanted to do was join the Order of Light. Yada, yada, yada. Sun Temple is apparently not much better than the Dark Temple, though, from the way he's talking. If he wants to go, private audience with the Sun Temple head priests. So he's the double spy, double agent. Interesting how we could have him join. I assume he's a priest. Like a cleric or something. We may actually need to get him to join. Some people mentioned that there's a couple quests that require certain people in your party. He may be, like, sort of essential for a quest or something later on. Anyway, I think... It doesn't seem that there's actually anything we can do in here. So, unless we want to fight all these guys.
I don't know.
Which is probably not a good idea. Can we go through these? Oh, we can go through here. I like the little red jewels they got. I'm looking for, like, a secret treasure chest. Could get some free Gog blood. Will-o-wisp. Looks like this is sort of their alchemy shop, but it also kind of looks like it was never finished. Maybe we'll come back there later. More alchemy. Maybe this is just where they perform their vile deeds. Alright, guys. Let's go through the secret entrance to the crypt. Cool. I don't think there's much we can do here at the moment. Maybe later, but I'm clicking all over the place and nothing is happening. So let's call it good for now. Okay. It's probably like we'll get a priest quest to go there and steal someone's head or something. Okay, well I was hoping that we would quickly get like a little bit of experience. Let's go kill a couple skeletons, get a double level up and do that, and we'll call it an episode. We do have Featherfall available. We don't have to worry about falling off the edge here. Oh! Oops. No. Slow the speed down, that's all I want. Yellow barrel, accuracy, right? Yeah. Let's give it to Christina. No. Yeah, her... I forgot, I didn't actually pump up her accuracy as much as I sort of planned on. A little bit more attack modifier. Purple barrel. I'm so bad. Purple is speed, right? I guess we should try to get everyone above 20. You probably get a bit of recovery out of that. Alright. There's definitely some skeletons over here. Let's kill these guys quick. These guys aren't that dangerous. Probably with enough numbers they'd be a problem, but in low numbers we're fine. I think a lot of the times in this engine of game, ranged monsters end up climbing mountains that you can't follow unless you can fly. So there's probably some like way up here that we can't even get to shooting at us. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to follow them. Yeah, so we can get high enough there. That was fine, but that's not always guaranteed. Alright, we need like 100 more experience. Almost there. Trying to do a little bit of strafing as we move around here so we don't get hit. Hopefully this will be enough. Alright. So it was 105,000 was the key number. Looks like everyone's good to go. Okay, let's pick up some skeleton loot. You never know what we're going to find. You never know what you're going to get from skeleton corpses. Sorry, got an itchy nose. Can't run and play video games at the same time while you have an itchy nose. I think I saw an obelisk over there. We'll finish exploring this area next video. This has already been a pretty long video anyway, so you know how it is. These hour-long videos are good for progress, so lots of stuff happens every episode. But you know, they're probably difficult. Like, I find myself having not quite enough time to record enough for one per day at this rate. When they're shorter videos, I could release a 30-minute video every day, much easier than a 1-hour video just for like 7 hours a week of gameplay versus, you know, 3 or 4 hours of gameplay per week. So that's kind of one of the downsides.
We can train you. Very good. Very good.
Alright, I was hoping we would find the light magic trainer today, but at least we found the dark magic books trainer. Seller. So with our points, we're definitely getting Spear Master for Galleon, followed by... we still haven't needed repair for anything. Do we start working on sword? We need sword to get all the way to Master before we go to dual wield it. And for now, his Undead Slaying Trident is really good. We could head to Plate Master next, but I don't think... I think the recovery penalty is the real good win for these, rather than the half damage. Like, Galleon is not going to be the one dying from physical attacks, compared... Like, everyone else, all the girls are going to die before he does. So that's not a big deal. Arms Master... Maybe we just save... Yeah, we only need one more... Well, we need 2 more points to get Arms Master. We'll get that, and then we'll start working on Sword. And then we'll get Plate up to Master. And then we'll talk about Grandmaster. And, well, Bodybuilding is a good one too, but... You know, there's lots of stuff. Tashi... Right, we're going to get Chain and Shield ready for a level up. And then... I might... I don't know for sure what's next. We might save some points because I'm hoping to get Light Magic before too much longer. Either that or I'll just go to Meditation Master. Something like that. We've got Christina. We could get Bow and Dagger up to 6. Yeah. It balances out nicely. And then another level up or 2 and we'll be able to go for some masteries. Alias, I think I decided basically Dark Master is next. We can't do Grandmaster until we do your promotion quest anyway. Meditation for more points would be nice too, but... We'll get Dark Master and then Meditation Master. And then we'll see what I feel like. Might do some Alchemy after that. Also, probably should get Leather Expert. It's pretty cheap. So yeah, let's go Dark Master, Meditation Master... Leather Expert, just to remove that penalty, and then that will be good. And then Schminchkin, I think it's time... I don't think we need to worry about Identify Master yet, because of that amazing amulet. So, you're regenerating... You're not the one that needs healing, really, very often. You will probably want Meditation before too long, so you can cast your Fire Breath more often. Or some Learning, just to be amazing. Or some Identify Monster. But first, let's get this up. You're ready to fly. We just gotta find. We just have to go back to the Dragon Master. We could already learn this, I think. So we'll do that pretty soon. Instead of having an air mage with flight, we've got a dragon ready to go. So that'll be fun, Schminchkin. I hope you're looking forward to that. It might not happen next episode, but soon enough. I think I want to explore Shadowspire a little bit more before we start backtracking. Although I might look up between episodes where to go to learn light magic, just because, everyone else is learning lots of spells and stuff, and Tashi is still missing one of her main skills. Everyone else has got pretty much everything they need. So anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.